Cougar half-ton 29 RDB family bunkhouse fifth wheel. Does a lot of good things. It's fairly travel friendly. We'll see that in a minute. We're actually going to step inside, see her close, then open. Then we'll come out here and learn how she's put together a little bit. Bunks, outside kitchen, privacy for everybody. Theater seat for mom and dad the way we have her built. Something for everybody. Let's look inside. One of the neat aspects of this floor plan is that if you pay attention, it can be very traveling friendly. And a lot of times when you see the big countertop here, like Cougar uses these nice waterproof thermal foil countertops, and you can see that sprayer faucet and stainless sink there, but they jut right out there and you think, oh, they're in the way. And then you're looking right here saying, that's awful close. But there's kind of a trick to it. If you plan ahead and you remove the dining table like I've done here, you simply put your knee on this cushion, you can step right through with that foot, and voila. And frankly, guys, that's not real complicated. It's not like you got to be a contortionist. But other than the bunkhouse, maybe you got a skinny little kid that can sneak back through here. If my life depended on it, I could maybe make that gap. But I don't want to try. You know, other than the bunkhouse, you have pretty much full access to this thing here. And you have easy full access to the entirety of the bedroom and bathroom that we'll see upstairs in just a minute. But, so where do you put the table? That's the question. I have it sitting here. I don't recommend you travel with it. What I recommend you do, pick up the mattress, but don't pick up the bed deck and slide it under there in transit, and the table will ride just fine right there. And then you can make sure you can still access the whole camper in transit. Now, let's open up that slide out and get serious about this. What I like about the inside of this one, though, when she opens right up, it's got such like a very home-like feeling living room. Like you got your nice little like sofa theater seat directly across from that, you know, 4K television that they have in these now. Isn't that crazy? Wow. And you know, nice little spot. Sit down, have your family meal. That can fold down into a bonus sleeper. There's storage below it. Something Cougars do very well is max size and symmetrical window slides. Now, it looks a little goofy because I got one shade down, one shade up. I just like people to see that the shades are there. But what's important is even your slide side windows here open for airflow. And I do like the convenience of just one switch slide lighting. And there's like 6 lights in this slide. It lights up nicely. Now, this is a non-standard arrangement. This is not the standard build. We order these with theater seating in them typically. If you don't like that, we'll put a hide bed in it for you. We'll put whatever you want in it. That's fine. But as long as it fits, of course. But what we've really found is there's a lot of people who, like mom and dad, they need a nice place on a rainy day. The kids get all the attention. It seems like everyone's like, oh, the kids need. You know what, guys? It's okay that sometimes mom and dad need too, and we try to accommodate everybody. Now, we have this floor plan available in several manufacturers, and they all do little things differently. Like I really enjoy just this crazy amount of storage that Cougar's got over here. Like this is kind of this is like your pantry right here, because a lot of people are going to see it doesn't have a traditional vertical pantry, but that's actually working to your benefit because you're picking up more storage than you would have otherwise. Like they're very good about all that space behind and below the TV. Like, you know, the Highland Ridge, the Eagle versions, they have their own little quirks and neat things too. But one thing that Eagle made popular in their 29.5 BHDS is a sliding privacy door right there. As far as I can tell, looking back through the RV history logs, Cougar first came up with this floor plan, a 28 RDB. And then, it was neat, but it just had open bunks. And normally, you don't get double bunks and privacy. And then Eagle said, what if we just put a door there? And then everybody goes, yeah, that's a really good idea. We should probably do that. So you do have a full sliding partition wall to cut that off right here. Now what's neat is you're getting great bunkhouse storage in here as well. That's a nice little breeze window. You've got TV hookups. You can put one right on the wall there for the kids if you're so inclined. Now, the steps right here. What these do is it makes it easier to get to the top bed, but also there's storage below this accessible from the back outside of the camper. We'll see that when we go outdoors. Spinning around here, 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. Neat little touch. This is actually the same metal skirting that they use on the skirts of the Cougars. They just get some flat panels for refrigerator door inserts, and it's just got a cool look to it with that sort of like metallic quilted pattern there, and it really helps tie the interior with the exterior. Quick little pass through this way and we'll move forward. 15,000 BTU air is standard on these. These are 50 amp service, so we can upgrade them to a second AC if you are so inclined. Now, once we get up here, what's kind of neat is it's basically a part-for-part match with effectively almost every other Cougar half-ton fifth wheel. They're very big on standardization. I like, easy reach, easy to see light switch right there. We've got a big sink, but what I like is how it actually kind of sticks out a little bit. So it's sort of like a toe kick in a kitchen. You can, belly right up to it there. The shower door, a lot of people say always opens on the wrong side. That's just the shipping lock. You see that you can leave the shower door open on either side. So that's a little more user-friendly once you're at a destination to be able to get to that seat real quick. We do have a porcelain stool down here. You see the big linen cabinet over here on the side, so you can keep a lot of towels, beach towels, all that. And they actually recess that shower floor and reinforce it, and it is quite tall in here. You will not have headroom issues in there. This is also the same door they're using in Montana fifth wheels. It just sort of melts out of the way. And what's important about that is if you're coming from the steps, you don't have to go backward down the steps and then walk around the door. The door just kind of gets out of your way. Now, neat thing to look at here, and it's not just Cougar, it's almost all of Keystone. It's all the Keystones we carry anyway, and we carry about 5 different versions of Keystone, like from Springdale to Passport to Cougar to Montana and Fusion and Impact. They have really thick interior walls. They have fully studded, fully framed out doorways so that this door is always square. The jacks are not down on this trailer, but it's holding square. And I think that's one of the reasons we just don't see structural issues on Keystones, is they have, interior wall structure, not just exterior shell structure. We do have a 60 by 80 full queen bed, residential queen length bed here. Dual side stands, nice and wide open, but one thing I do like is how they radiused that little corner right there, so you don't have that sharp corner potentially gouging you in the arm. That's something I see a lot of brands do because it's a lot easier and it costs less money to just do a 90-degree dog ear on a cabinet. But you know what? Your shoulder doesn't appreciate it when you roll over at night. All your bedroom storage you're going to need right up here, taken care of you. If you choose to add a second AC, our full parts and service center here at Haylett RV can take care of that for you. It would install right here in the bedroom. What I do really like is that massive window up here. They have a massive window in this bedroom. And walking around, I'm kind of aware of the fact that I've got some pretty sweet headroom in this thing right now. I think this is great. I think it's easy to navigate. One thing that I wanted to mention sooner, I walked by it and forgot to talk about it, is their little remote right here. Little touchscreen remote. What's neat is it can operate your awning, your slides, your jacks. But what I like about it is, like, standing here right now, if I push the bedroom slide out button, I can't make sure that bedroom slide is closing without being unobstructed because I can't see it. But with that remote control, I can pop the door open and peek my head around the corner and make sure it closes without breaking. So there's a lot of little neat advantages to it. It is just it's a nice day outside. Let's step outside and see how she's put together, shall we? So like I said earlier, this beautiful sucker, it has something for the entire family. One of the things I want to hit on out here, I talk a lot about warranties here at Haylett RV. And there's a lot of different types of warranties out there. This has a normal 1-year hitch to bumper full warranty. And if you think of it like a house, that's like a shakedown period. If anyone's ever built a house, they know that after they build it, the builder comes through and says, okay, give me your hit list. Let's shake it down. Let's get these things figured out. That's fine. That's kind of what this does. But Keystone builds a heck of a trailer. And a lot of the appliances and stuff in here have their own manufacturer's warranties that go beyond the initial year. So what they said is, okay, instead of trying to build in the money for a 2-year warranty, we build an incredible structure. What if we just guarantee all of our work for 3 years? And not all structural warranties are created equally. That's really the message here. Keystone has the single most comprehensive structural warranty out there. So there are some structural warranties that literally don't even cover like wall construction or something, I don't know what kind of structural warranty they think it is, but that doesn't sound impressive to me. So basically anything Keystone builds, like the walls, the roof, the floor, slides, the structure is covered in a structural warranty. And it sounds stupid that I have to stress that, but that's what the marketing teams at certain manufacturers have made me have to do. Now, you saw that big open front storage compartment. I think it's awesome how clean and unobstructed it is. You may have noticed it's actually got motion sensitive lighting and TV hookups down there. Keystone owns their own paint shop, so they don't have to outsource that. That's one of the reasons they can control the cost of these things better. But two, there's no finger pointing. There's no, well, the cap guy did it wrong. No, Keystone did it wrong. No. They take care of it, and that's part of their structural warranty. Paint on the cap is part of their structural warranty. Where am I getting? Oh, baggage doors. They're all magnet latched. Now, on this smaller floor plan, you have a pass-through from front to side, and then you have a side enclosed docking center here, which is kind of cool. Now, I talk about these all the time, but frankly, I don't hook them up as often as I should. These little, like, I call it like the air hose hookup, the little quick coil connectors that you have on these. But what's kind of neat, if I can get my mitten hands on here because it's cold today, is these have a little residential fitting on the end. So any sort of like lawn sprayer hose or anything like it, those attachments will fit to this. So it's very easy for campsite cleanup. Now, magnet latched, and they also have fully protected hinges and compression latches that you can just kind of really slam shut on here. Now, they are currently doing cold chamber testing on Cougar half-ton models at the time of this filming. So at the time of this filming, I don't have any data that says a Cougar half-ton is 0 to 100 degree rated. I know that they believe it is, but one of the things I respect most about Keystone is they actually test their stuff. Before they just go saying, yeah, our stuff can perform in any climate, they're actually doing testing on a per floor plan basis. And their goal, if they test this one and they find out it doesn't achieve 0 degree success, their goal is to go through, find out where it's insufficient, bulk it up as required, and make it 0 degree tested. That's their current goal. Now, at the time of this filming, I don't have that information available. But I bet within the year you're going to see that come out. That's just a theory that I have, but I know that that's on their agenda. The slides here, they do a lot of neat things on their slides. Cable slides are one of those things that sometimes people get scared about, and I'm here to tell you guys you shouldn't. And here's why. You know, you don't even take my word for it. Keystone's own stats prove this. Out of everything at Keystone, so like Cougar, Montana, Passport, etc., the cable-driven slide systems are literally the least warranted thing of Keystone RV. Less than a couch, less than a chair. It gets the job done, and it's incredibly lightweight. Now, the slide seals have a really nice grip with this sort of like, hammered tin type skin right here. They also have 3 seals in contact with the slide anytime it's all the way in or out. They have an interior like rain gutter C-channel built into that slide wall to any water that does get wicked in or out gets shunted away. And then even little things like this, and I don't even know if it's going to translate well on camera, but this piece of trim right here on the bottom side, there's actually a groove so that if water drips down the side, it will hit an inversion. When water hits an inversion, unless it has assistance, it will drip. Basically, it'll pool up and drip. So the slides have like so many methods of leak prevention in them, it's not even funny. Plus, Cougars don't even just have a walkable roof. They also have walk-on slide boxes. The slide is like a miniature Cougar in terms of construction. Not every brand can say that. Some can, some cannot. So the Cougar half-ton series here has that handy little traveling rack on the back, which does have a little bike rack post mount on it. Putting bike racks on the back of RVs is often a tricky thing because there are a lot of brands that they don't give you a way to do that. And what they don't tell you is if you go welding on a rear receiver hitch, or if you even bracket one onto the bumper, you could be voiding the structural warranty of your RV. So these brands that offer a 3-year structural warranty don't really give you a way of putting a bike rack on the back and keeping that structural warranty. Cougar does, because they go above and beyond, because they have more structure going on here. That's how they're able to offer the most comprehensive structural warranty. 225-pound rated, gets the job done. Nice big storage compartment back here. And remember when there were steps next to the bunks inside? This is why. Because it elevates the floor to create that nice large capacity compartment right there. You've also got a really slick positioned little outside kitchenette right here. But they did something neat that's easy to miss, because chances are you're focused on just what I have in the frame right now. You're like, oh cool, it's got one of those new really high hot burning Capital grills that are easy to clean. That's neat. I got a little storage pocket up here for my widgets. I got Dad's medicine cabinet outside. Thank you, Dad's medicine cabinet, for keeping the barley pops nice and cool. But you don't always pay attention to this guy. You got that little sprayer port on the other side, but now we've got a hot and cold utility shower right here. What I like about this, on this side of the RV, is like, if the kids were in the lake, you want to get the turtle slime and smell off of them, hose them down, then they can go inside the camper. It's in a really smart position, I think. I definitely see how this is very functional. Of course, this being an extremely popular bunkhouse, I think a lot of people are inclined to agree with me. The awning is easy tilt. Literally 2 fingers can crank that awning, and if you leave it tilted and roll it up, no big deal. It doesn't break or anything like that. The aluminum plank steps, they're very strong, stronger than those typical steel steps. They are easy to see at night because they're just physically a brighter color and they'll be more reflective, but they're also not slippery. And that's something I like when my feet get wet and I'm trouncing around out here. The door is friction hinged, so it's an anti-slam door. And neat little thing on this, all lights are LED, not just tail lights, marker lights as well, inside lights. This is a full LED light package. So, you know, it's just one less thing that you ever have to deal with and worry about. Hopefully you found this useful, guys. If you appreciate our efforts here and understand there's a lot more to learn about this, give us a call if you have questions. And it doesn't matter where you live, because we only do everything at Haylett RV: hitching, pieces, parts, trades, financing, truck and trailer package deals, and everything in between. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.